Alright, so I'm doing a follow-up video on these Maitake hen in the woods I found 7 days ago. Give them 7 days to let them mature. They were just not quite ready. Now they've definitely gotten a lot bigger. The fronds have unfurled. So I think they're in a good prime condition to harvest. They've had a chance to throw some spores. I feel like they're right where I like them, that they're not so dense and so thick, but also that they haven't increased in volume so much that they get really thin, and then you lose a lot of good qualities. You lose a lot of that kind of meaty texture, so it's kind of a fine line. The size of them isn't the biggest determining factor in when they're primed to harvest, because really what happens is they just reach a point where they don't really gain any more mass. They just gain volume. Their density just decreases, and they pretty much just get bigger without putting on any real muscle or density or mass. So I remembered to bring a dollar bill with me for a reference on the size. And last time all I had as a reference was my size 13 boot, so I'll put that back up to it too. But with no more further ado, let me show you these Maitake. So there's the biggest. Here's kind of these smaller. I'll kind of give you a walk around the base of the tree so you can see the conditions. Large, what appears to either be a pin oak or a red oak. It's definitely not a white oak. You could tell that by just looking at the bark. There's the grooves of the bark. There's no bark flaking off like you get on a true white oak. There's also a combination of white oak and red oak, which country folk call black oak, which is really just a hybrid between the white oak and the red oak. I don't think that's what this is. I think this is either a pin oak or a red oak, which I don't have the arboring skills to decipher. That's a nice little clump there. I'll actually probably not harvest this clump. Definitely not harvest that. I might not even harvest this. I'll probably just take that big guy and that big guy and come back and let these other smaller groupings do their thing and hope for the best. Let me get this dollar out of my pocket. Kind of put this up as a size reference. There we go. Last time I had my boot right here, and it was only fairly larger than my 13 boot. You can see now it's easily twice the size, both length and width. I'd say these have at least doubled in size, and they're still very thick and very dense. They are not thinned out. So this is personally, for me, these two big clusters are optimal. These little ones I'm going to leave. The weather conditions have been 50 to probably about 58 during the day, and getting down to about 40 at night for the past week since I left them with, I believe, 2 rains in between. So to give you an idea, maturity rates, they're definitely going to vary by, of course, the temperature. Had it have been average temperature, 60 degrees, you know, 70 during the day and 60 at night, these might even be a little over mature. But with the cold, that's when you're going to get your best mushrooms, where they're going to grow slowly and dense and just really give you the best quality. So far, it's been a really good season in Northeast Ohio, really for everything. But I find especially these Maitakes, I've been finding a lot of them in really good condition, just due to optimal temperatures and rainfall in between. Not too much raining every single day, not too hot, not too cold. Really just been the start to a great foraging season. So I'll probably do another little video update, put these out on a table, get some weights on them so people can get an idea on the weights what something like this weighs. I actually found another big Maitake about 2 miles up the road here that I'll do a little video on the progression of that as well. So that's about it. As always, thank you for watching my videos. See you later.